Hey, welcome back. We have a pen or two here. Let's get into it. I'm gonna try and unbox this without exposing the top of it, but 100% sure if I can. Looks like I can, so that's great. All right. Nice little pad in there. Thank you for the nice packaging. Ooh, cool. Got one pen and two pens. No, it's not an Olight. It's a Confounded machine, and a very rare one. Of course, I forgot before I did this to check, because this is a collaboration pen. It says, I think it says N10 on it. N10. And it has the Confounded logo and the other logo, and I can't remember who the collaboration was with, but it's you know, one where it has this little grip on it, and it's pretty rare apparently. There have only been a few of these made like this. Really liking the stonewash on this one, by the way. I'm a big fan of stonewash for pens. This one also feels like it was from the days of when he was doing a custom spring, but I could be wrong. Yeah, custom spring. Oh, G2 Mini. Interesting. Huh. What an interesting variation of the Confounded machine. This is very unlike any other that I have. Now, if the bolt just went the other way, but you can only get so much. Interesting. The bolt, this one is so short that the bolt actually goes inside my hand. That is fascinating. Let me grab another one. Now these have gone through different sizes over the years, and this most recent one is a Parker size, and look how short that is by comparison. Wow, that's surprising. I didn't realize that this was actually shorter than this one. And the bolt starts lower, which is interesting. So the whole thing ends up with the bolt in a spot where it's actually inside my hand, and kind of gives me, it's like just hitting my hand if I am kind of choked up. If you hold the pen here, it kind of goes inside there. But that's interesting. Super interesting variant there. Thank you to the seller for putting that in my hand. And then here is a TCRPC, or whatever the brand is. I can never remember the acronym. Bolt. And that's pretty cool. Pretty neat variant there. Kind of curious what's inside of this one. Looks like a Energel or G2 style. And a really nice stonewash finish on this. Kind of a polished stonewash, a little different than that guy. Interesting. Now let me turn on my computer, and I'm gonna pull up the info on these because I totally botched that, so that if you're continuing to watch, you'll get the info as to what the heck these things are. If I can get my password in. The hardest thing about computing these days is just making your password work. All right, let's get into it. So I got these from a trade on Reddit. Gave up one of my Herman knives, Epica. I've heard it said different ways. And this one is, all right. So, oh, I'm looking at the wrong text thread here. If you hear another breathing over here, my 5-year-old's very interested in these pens, so I'm gonna probably give him one so he can check one out. He normally just sits on the couch if he's gonna watch me do this, and I think that TRCPC, whatever the acronym is, got him over here. All right, where's the guy I did this trade with? Here we are. All right, so we have Confounded machine collaboration with NOVO watch. That's who this is a collaboration with. So that maybe explains the N10 in there. NOVO watch collaboration, very interesting. And then the Cara's, sorry, I said it was a TCR PC. This is a Cara's bolt. Thank you, buddy. This is a Cara's bolt V2. He says, I think. So Cara's, that's where I was confused there. I was like, is this, for some reason I thought it was the TRC PC, but it's the Cara's bolt. And I don't know if this is one that's like constantly in stock or not, but it's got a fun little plunger to it. I wonder if you hit that hard enough. Yeah, if you hit it hard enough, it will go in, kinda. Yeah, interesting pen. Kind of thick on this one. It's sort of a thick, like the size of like a tactile turn or something. Very smooth, quiet, and a little hefty, but overall well balanced and pretty nice. I'm impressed. These are two interesting pens. I'm glad to have gotten these in hand and checked these out. Now, of course, the title of the video will say Cara's on it, so you'll get to spend the first 4 minutes going, this idiot, oh my God, what's he doing? It's not a TCR PC or whatever the heck the real paint company's name is. But yeah, interesting. Very simple on the pocket clip here, you know, not a deep carry style. Very simple, just 2-bolt. But nicely finished, like not too sharp to the fingers, given it's just sort of a bent clip. And yeah, this is a pretty special one. I'm excited to have this one in the Otmog collection. This kind of rounds off what I think of my Otmog, what I think my Otmog collection should be. I chatted with Kurt. I'm sorry, Otmog, Confounded Machine. Now I'm all over the place this morning. I chatted with Kurt over at Confounded Machine, and he said not only did he only make a few of these, and asked me what the serial number was on it. He said, I don't think I'm ever gonna do it again. It was very difficult, I guess, the way you had to mill this. I wonder if we can see that or if that's fixed on there. Oh, interesting. Did not see that coming. Okay, so that actually has three separate pieces. So a normal body only has a single, you know, basically you can unscrew it here, and I guess probably at the top, although I don't know that I've ever done it. Yeah, maybe I have. Whereas this guy has the one at the top, this one in the middle, and this one down here. So this is its own separate piece, which is super interesting. And I originally thought that this was maybe like a rubber or something, but now that I'm looking at it, I think that's its own titanium and kind of like a nice little grip to it. So I think this is one solid piece of titanium here. So that's super interesting. Did not realize what was going on with this pen at all when I bought it. But that ends up being a pretty cool model there. And then it's got like a matching texture here on the screw that goes in the bolt. So yeah, that's a neat one. Glad to get this sort of abstract, unusual version into the collection. That's pretty unexpected how that all works. I did not realize that was what I was dealing with here. So neat, cool version. Yeah, thanks again to the seller for putting these in my hands, and I think that's all for now. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.